Let's shine by seeing the best in all of us and by looking out for each other. Let's stay healthy. Let's shine together.
Hi, I'm Sharrie Harlin, program host for Let's Talk Together. And today we are joined by our guest from the Preble County YMCA. We have Paul Schreiber, who's the executive director, and Heather Garcia, who's the senior membership director. Welcome to both of you.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And before we start, can you give us a little bit about your backgrounds and how you came to the Y?
Sure. I'll go ahead and start. Actually, I've been with the YMCA of Greater Dayton for about 20 years. Started off as a program director at the Kleps YMCA in Englewood, Ohio. Was actually an aquatics director and was everything aquatics, swim lessons, water aerobics, lifeguarding, and then had the opportunity to come out here to Preble County and serve the Preble County communities. Been here for about 7 years and really enjoy the time that I've spent out here in Preble County.
And
I've been with the Y now for going on 13 years. I started in our nursery child watch program. I would watch children while parents would go and work out. One thing kind of led to the other. I was asked to start front desk. So I then went from nursery to front desk. From there, I got roped into becoming a sports coordinator. I ran all of our youth sports and adult sports. And then from there, I had the opportunity to become membership director. So I've now been the membership director for going on 5 years.
you're a jack of all trades. Or the Jill of all trades. First, I wanted to say about your programs, and you're mentioning anywhere from, you were talking about aquatics, and you were sharing about anywhere from childcare and moving through the organization. And it seems to be traditionally, people might not be aware of all the things that the Y has to offer. So can you tell us about some of the programs and activities that are offered at the Y?
Yeah, so we offer all kinds of programs and activities from all various age ranges, whether you're a 3-year-old wanting to participate in our youth soccer or basketball at an early age, or an active older adult. We offer silver sneaker programs that work on your balance, your range of motion, your flexibility, as well as they get that social aspect, right? So we offer a Move to Lose program, which is a 12-week program with pretty much a personal trainer in a group setting, nutritional counseling. Really, we offer so many programs, free community events like Easter egg extravaganza. We offer a trunk or treat for Halloween. So we offer any kind of programming activities for various age groups.
Great. And I know that you've had a busy summer so far. Can you share some of the things you offer for kids over the summer months?
Absolutely. Summer months tend to be when we really cater to the kids, members and non-members. We kicked off our summer, Sharrie. We had a great program. It was called Safety Around Water. This was a free program that we did. Anyone in the community could sign up for this program. We were basically providing water safety instruction and swim lessons free of charge to kids. We did that at the outdoor pool that we actually operate with the City of Eaton Main Street Aquatic Center. And then there were some locations in the community in Lock and Grin that we provided the program as well. The program goes an entire week long. We provide instructions free of charge. We talk about water safety. We show kids how to wear PFDs, personal flotation devices, and we really talk to them about being safe around water. And one of the other programs that's going on right now that's always a busy program is Summer Day Camp. We have about 50 kids right now that are registered for summer day camp. Those kids actually will come to our Y as early as 7 a.m. They're dropped off. Summer day camp is actually done in an outdoor setting. They go to Fort Sinclair in Preble County, spend the day there. They get to enjoy swimming, different activities, and then each week they actually go on a field trip. They've gone on field trips to the Cincinnati Zoo, the Children's Museum, and they have a different theme each week, and the kids absolutely love it. Keeps them occupied all summer long and keeps them really kind of in a safe environment that they can enjoy throughout the summer.
And that's great because we've seen so much about water safety
Absolutely.
and learning about that. Can you share a little bit more on that water safety class and how that affects the community?
Yeah, absolutely. When you look at stats and when you look at CDC stats, and you can pick this up on their website, kids that are between the ages of 1 and 4 years old, actually drowning is the #1 cause of death with children between the ages of 1 and 4. Wow. Kids that are between the ages of 5 and 14, unintentional drownings are actually the second leading cause of death. So the YMCA, particularly the Preble County YMCA, we've really tried to take an approach where we're trying to actually lower those statistics in our community. We want to make sure that anybody that is interested in doing this, they can come. Cost is not a factor. We do this free of charge. This week-long program that we do, they can come out. We have instructors that actually provide swim instruction with them, basically showing them some basic skills with swim lessons, talking to them about water safety, how they should never, even around the summertime, outdoor bodies of water, they shouldn't be swimming alone without a parent, a guardian, someone that's going to be there to watch them. Backyard pools, same thing. And we really try to promote this culture of safety with kids. And we do this program at the beginning of summer, knowing that kids are going to be around water for the most part in the summertime. So we try to do it early on in the summer and capture those kids early on and provide a lot of water safety instruction.
And that's very important.
Yes, most definitely.
And do you have, I know when you're saying between 1 and 4, but is there an age limit that, or a cutoff that when they can start, or
No, they can start with the program. We try to group these kids by age because it's a little bit easier with instruction-wise when we group them by age. And we do different categories. So we'll start, say, with 3 and 4-year-olds and do those swim lessons first. These are typically hour-long swim lessons, and then we'll work with the 4 and 5-year-olds, and then we kind of move on and progress throughout there. The kind of the end of the week for us, we let families come to the outdoor pool. We operate Main Street Aquatic Center free of charge, and we want those kids to show mom and dad the skills that they've been taught and learned over the course of the week. The parents are very proud that their kids have learned these skills, and it's a great program because we take kids that are really non-swimmers and try to create them into an emerging swimmer, or try to create an emerging swimmer into more of a swimmer. And so we're working with all ages, all abilities, and really providing this program for anyone in our community that wants to come forward. This year we served about 135 kids in that program alone, and then other programs that we do at the Preble County Y with water safety. We have a swim lessons and program that actually we have classes that are mommy and me classes. Kids can come in as early as 6 months with mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, and then actually provide instruction in the water with an instructor, with that parent or guardian with them. And those swim lessons, we've actually gone all the way up until adults that are in their 70s and 80-year-old adults that have never learned to swim, had a fear of the water, and that was always one of the things on their quote-unquote bucket list. They wanted to learn to swim, and we were able to help them with, and that's something we're really proud of.
What are some of the other programs that you offer? If someone's still looking for something for their kids to do during the summer, how can they take advantage of free membership for 7th and 8th graders?
Yeah, so we are still offering free 7th and 8th grade memberships throughout the summer. We're doing this all the way through the end of August. This is for those teens that sometimes are just kind of left in the middle with nothing to do, right? This gives them a space for them to come. They can do arts and crafts. We'll have programs that are specifically geared towards their age group. They can use the fitness center, they can swim, they can use the gym. We have a teen center that has a pool table, ping pong, as well as just creating programming that is just for those young teens, right? They're just hitting that age to where they're just kind of left there. So we want to be able to give them activities and things to do in a safe environment.
And that's a great age, because so often you can see people kind of part ways, or as they're growing up, and leave some friends behind.
Yeah.
And exploring with new friends. So that's critical.
Absolutely. It's a fantastic program.
As well as, and it's free?
And it's free, absolutely. And we'll make it as easy as possible. Just have a parent guardian bring you into the facility. We'll make it easy and get you all set up.
Oh, great. Another thing you were saying is you provide, share with us about your before and after care programs.
Yeah. We have several before and after care programs at the Y for Kids. Some of those programs are seasonal programs, day camp, which is going on right now. One of the programs that we have during the school year is actually school-age childcare in the city of Eaton, where we actually serve and operate. The Preble County YMCA actually has this great program where parents can drop kids off at the Y as early as 6:30 in the morning. So if they have to be at work at 7, they can drop their kids off at the Y at 6:30. And then we actually have staff there that are going to interact with them. The school bus actually will come by the Y right to the front entrance, pick these kids up. They'll actually take them to elementary school, drop them off from the Y over to the elementary school. And then when the school day is over, these kids will actually take the school bus to the Preble County Y. They get dropped off at our Y typically around 3 o'clock, 3:15. Those kids then are going to interact with our staff that are at the Y. They might help them with homework. They have different activities for them to do. They can go into the gym, and maybe that excess energy they've had from the school day being cooped up, be able to take some time to go play in the gym. But parents can pick them up as late as 6 o'clock at night. So if they're working till 5:30, we'll have staff there to pick them up. And it's just a nice thing for parents to know that their kids aren't home alone. They can come to the Y. There's going to be structured activities. There's going to be adult supervision that's going to help these kids maybe with homework and whatnot. And then once the parents pick them up, they can go home, enjoy a meal together. And usually the kids are telling them about what happened at school and some of the activities that they did at the Y that day.
That's great. Can you share with us a favorite story about your experience, both of you, or one at a time?
Sure. I'll start while Heather, I think she's probably thinking of a good experience. There is some kids that have been in our program for a number of years, and I'll leave the young man's name out of it, but he always liked to play basketball in the gym. And he would always come up to me, and as they were playing in the gym, he would ask me, "Hey, you want to play a game of horse? I bet you I can beat you in horse." And I always thought, hey, it's important to take a few minutes out of my day. I'd go in the gym, we'd play horse. At first, I'm happy to say I beat him pretty good. And as we continued to do this, as kind of the weeks and months went on, boy, he just beat me up and down that court. And it was something that I think we both enjoyed. He enjoyed that time, just to kind of something to do, some interaction with an adult. But more importantly, he enjoyed it so much, he actually got involved in our youth sports program where we do youth basketball. That's something that he really excelled at, played in the Y program for a few years, and then he actually went on to play in our Metro Basketball League, which is the more competitive end of things. So I'd like to think, Sharrie, maybe I had a small part in that to kind of foster his love for the sport of basketball.
And just confidence builder.
And at the end, when he was beating me every time we play horse, boy, it got hard to play him after a while, but to see the smile on his face, the joy he got with that, it was unlike anything else. I was happy to be part of that.
Probably opened up your eyes to make sure that you are looking around just to see that everyone's
Most
involved.
definitely.
Yes.
So mine might be a little different. I'm at the branch real early in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, to get everything open and ready for the day. So I do get to see a lot of those kids that get dropped off at 6:30 in the morning. I might not be always the most pleasant person early in the morning, right? So I have this one specific little boy who comes in, he opens those double doors and he goes, "Good morning!" And he just is this bright ray of sunshine that everybody deserves on an early morning day. And you know what? I tell him all the time, don't let anybody take that smile or sunshine away, because you're doing it. So.
And that's great and to be there early and kind of the first, that sets the tone for everyone else.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter whether I've had one cup of coffee or nothing. He turns my entire day around.
Well, that's great. You recently wrapped up your Teens in Action camp. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, so our Teens in Action is a very diverse group of teens throughout the greater Dayton community. It's teenagers 12 to 16, all throughout Dayton. It is a program for 8 weeks that they go. They learn leadership skills. They do community service throughout, and it's just a great way for them to get themselves out in the community and to do, community service and to learn, just the leadership skills and how to be out in the community and how to address things. And it's just a really good way for them to get that community outlook.
I think I really like the program, Sharrie, because with the Teens in Action program, it teaches kids at a younger age that really giving back to your community is important. By doing the service projects that they do throughout the 8 weeks in the summer, it makes them at the end of the program really feel good about themselves, that they made a difference in their community. They understand the importance of giving back at a young age as a teenager. And when we look at everything that's going on in our world right now, it's great to see kids that are really involved in their community and want to do something positive to make sure that community is really doing good things because of their actions.
Yeah. Can you share some of the activities that they actually did or the projects?
So the Teens in Action program is done throughout our association. We have 13 Ys in our association. So the kids apply for the program. The program, they actually meet at the downtown YMCA each day. The projects that they do are projects that they sit down and they discuss, and they're, hey, I have this idea that we could do a community project and this is something that we can do. So they really go from implementing the idea, and then they go through the planning stages. What do we need to do to get this project on the rails? How do we need to get this going? And so they're really going from the idea, the conception of the idea, formulating the idea, actually planning it, and then what they need to do to carry it out. Some of the projects I know they've gone in the past before, they've gone into parks in underserved communities, and they've helped clean up parks so that kids can come in and make sure those parks are actually something they can come in and use. They've done a lot of different things in the community where I know that the programs in the past have helped out with maybe summer tutoring, some kids that maybe you hear that summer slide, they can come in and actually help kids that maybe need a little tutoring in the summer so that when the fall rolls around, they're ready to go for school. But they're activities that the kids come up with, it's their ideas, so they really buy into that. And then they implement that really from the initial idea and then carry it all the way through to the completion of the project. So it's kind of a neat program that we do.
And it's their ideas, which is even better.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I was remiss earlier in explaining the relationship, because often people will say that person that spoke, because thank goodness Paul was a speaker at our Share Your Story event last year. And so often people were, why are you funding something in Dayton?
Sure.
Can you explain about the relationship and how the whys and how that
Yeah.
You just happen to be under the Dayton, but you're in Preble?
Absolutely. So we actually, the YMCA of Greater Dayton, as I said earlier, has 13 locations. We just really serve a diverse population. Our Ys go all the way, I would say, as far east as the Xenia Y. We have a management agreement with the Springfield Y. We go up to the north to the Auglaize Mercer Ys in Salina and then in Minster. And then we're going down south as far as Springboro with our Springboro Y. But these Ys work collectively with several programs that they do. We have really things throughout our association, safety around water, our Move to Lose program, our work with our Silver Sneaker program that all the Ys are working on within their community. And then each one of the Ys are unique from the aspect that they all have other programs that they work on. Some of them might have a Live Strong program. They might do a program for Parkinson's called Rock Steady, where they work with Parkinson's patients. So even though we have common programs throughout our association, throughout our branches, a lot of branches really focus on the need that's within their community. And that's what I love about the Reed Community Health Benefit Program is they're looking at needs in specific communities. So there might be a need in Preble County that the counties over in Xenia or Springboro do not see as a need in their county. So we're able to address specific needs within our counties, and we're able to help the people within our communities through the specific programming that we do. And it's something that we're excited to do.
And you help us address our community health needs assessment.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it
happy to
works
do
out
so.
for both of us.
Absolutely.
Tell us about you offer swim instructions when you spoke earlier at the Preble County schools. Can you talk about that program a little
Sure.
more and why is it so important?
It's a great program, and that was actually really developed as a partnership through Reed Health. They were able to help us with some of the funding on that, and that program is called a Learn to Swim program, and the program was started within the schools. So there's several partnerships at work here. Certainly the partnership with Reed with the funding aspect of it, and then the other partnership is really with the schools. And the thing that's unique about this are the schools are bringing children to us during the school day. So this is not something that's done in the summer months when kids are out of school. They bus the kids to us on their school buses. And the way the program works is we're working with kids that are typically second graders, and we're talking about water safety again. And we've talked about how important that issue is. And those kids will come out to us, and typically what we'll do is most of the schools in Preble County, they'll bring out a group of 70 kids, the second graders of that school. We'll actually take those kids, split that group in half, work with 35 in the pool. The other 35 will do some structured activities down in our teen center or our gym, and then we will level those kids. They're either a non-swimmer, an emerging swimmer, or a swimmer, and we'll talk to them about, again, water safety and then swim lessons. The program's a great program because just a quick story about that. When the program was started, we'd always ask the kids, so have you been to the YMCA before? And a lot of the kids have, and you always had those kids, no, I've never been able to come here. And it's opening the Y to kids that have never had that experience, and it's letting them experience the Y. There's no cost for this program, but it's important because, again, we're talking about water safety and really trying to skew those stats when you talk about drownings among children. The kids come out. The program actually runs 4 days a week. They go Monday through Thursday. These kids will spend about 2 hours at the Y. As I know, this is their gym time where they're doing this activity instead of going to gym. But the kids love it. It kind of gives them a little bit of a break from that school day. The teachers love it because they share with us. The kids are a little tired when they get back, so it burns off some of that excess energy. But it's been such a successful program, Sharrie, that we had schools that we did this year, and we planned on doing second grade, and they've come back and said, hey, we know that this wasn't planned, but could you do third grade too? So there was one school that we did second grade, and they asked us to do another grade, and we picked that up as well to help them out. So we did several schools here during the school year, at the end of the school year, and then we're picking up another school at the beginning of the school year where those schools are coming out as well, and we're going to run that program as they start school here.
I bet you're going to hear a lot of requests when you're saying they're burning off the energy. There's some days that you need to burn off some more energy.
Absolutely.
Especially at second or third
Absolutely.
grade. So I'm sure that really helps with the growth of the program.
And it's a great program because the teachers are involved. They'll come out. We have a lot of teachers that will actually get in the water with us as an extra set of hands and help out with us. And it's really just a great partnerships between the schools and the community that we serve with the YMCA, with Reed Health. And it's gotten to the point now where as we're starting to plan, we're getting the phone calls now and the schools are saying, hey, we want to get on your calendar. When can we come out? We want to make sure that we schedule this. And so now instead of us going out and really marketing the program to the schools, they reach out to us and say, hey, this is a great program. When can we come out this year? So we're really happy about that.
And as we discussed earlier, with so much diversity in ages and the people that you're serving, can you share what your older members, the Livestrong program?
Yeah. The thing that I like most about the Livestrong program is, again, it's a partnership through Reed Health, and it's a program that we're able to provide the members in our community. This is a program that we started because of the generosity of Reed, and it helps cancer survivors. The Livestrong program is a 12-week program, and then there's certain indicators. We do certain assessments, pre and post testing, to make sure that we're meeting certain requirements for our program. So when these people come to us, we sit down and we typically talk to them about, what feels normal for you? What is your level of normal? And we're trying to work with them through different physical activities that we do. We talk about nutrition, psychological. They're allowed to bring a support partner with them, and that might be a friend, a spouse that comes out with them to support them. But they're able to work with other people that are going through the same thing that they are, either dealing with their battle with cancer or they're surviving, had gotten through this, and trying to get to them to a better place where they're feeling better, they have better nutrition, they're active, and through the pre and post testing that we do, it shows us the program's a great program and it really does work from the results that we see with this.
And as we're wrapping up, how much is a membership at the Y, or do you offer financial assistance?
Yeah, so we offer 4 different types of memberships. We offer a youth membership, a young adult membership, an adult and a family membership. The youth membership's as low as $22, and then the family is $61, and that gets you everything into the Y. All of our group exercise classes are included, as well as 2 hours of free child care while you're in the facility. We also offer financial assistance, right? So we feel like everyone should have access to our services and the ability to come and join us with their financial situation. Just come in, fill out a financial assistance application, go to our website, download one, print it off, bring that in, and then I'll be able to hopefully get you a reduced rate to get you on into the Y.
Okay. Well, this went fast.
Yeah!
We want to thank you both. Thank you,
Thank
Paul
you.
and Heather, for joining us today
you.
on Let's Talk Together. And thank you for joining us as well.
Let's shine by seeing the best in all of us and by treating you here, right in your hometown. Let's look out for each other. Let's stay healthy. Let's shine together.